stop what you are doing. It's 4 in the morning and the President of the United States is posting AI generated photos of himself shirtless at the Lincoln Memorial Reflection Pool. That's not a headline from The Onion. That actually happened. And before that, he was on stage in Florida at a rally bragging about recognizing a lion, a bear, and a shark on a cognitive screening test. Again, I am not making any of this up. So here's the question everybody is wrestling with right now. Is this erratic behavior? Is it a calculated distraction from something bigger that's going on? Or is there something else entirely happening here? We are going to break it all down tonight, piece by piece, no spin, no exaggeration, just facts and real analysis. Let's go. What's up, guys? I'm Frank John, and you are watching your favorite channel, Joshu Reaction. This is the place where you get nothing but cold hard facts, no fluff, no bias, no agenda. I don't care which side of the sleigh you are on. My job is simple: look at what actually happened and tell you what it means for real people. Today we are going deep on Trump's late night social media activity, and let me just say upfront, the mainstream coverage of this has been all over the place. Some people are laughing it off, some people are alarmed, and most of the commentary is missing what actually matters. So if you are new here, hit subscribe. We do this every single day. Let's get into it. All right. Let's start at the Florida rally because this is where the evening actually began. Trump gets on stage and unpromoted, he starts talking about a cognitive test. He says he passed it. He says it was great. And he names specific animals he had to identify: a lion, a bear, and a shark. Now, the test he's almost certainly talking about is called the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. Doctors use it as a standard screening tool for earlier signs of memory and cognitive declines. Things like Alzheimer's dementia. It is not designed to be a difficult test. That's actually the whole point. The test includes like things: identifying pictures of animals, drawing a clock, repeating a short list of words after a few minutes. Again, the goal isn't to challenge you. The goal is to catch early warning sign in patients who might be declining without even realizing it. So, here's what caught the attention of physicians and neurologists watching that clip. It wasn't that he passed the test, it's that he was treating passing it like a personal achievement worth bragging about at a political rally. When Trump says the last 10 questions were tough, that's the part where medical professionals start paying closer attention. Not because of the score, because of the framing. Multiple doctors and medical commenters noted publicly that it is unusual, genuinely unusual, for a sitting leader to bring up a dementia screening test on stage unpromoted and frame it as a flex. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here and diagnose anyone. That's not what this channel does. But what I can tell you is this moment got noticed by people whose entire job is to watch for exactly this kind of thing. And that's worth talking about. Okay, so the rally ends. Most of country starts winding down for the night, and then around 11 p.m., Trump's social media accounts start firing. And these are not normal posts. We are talking AI-generated images, clearly machine-made, not real photographs of Trump and some of his staff, shirtless, posed at the reflection pool near in the Lincoln Memorial in DC. These images are not subtle. Anyone who has seen AI-generated content before can spot the tells, the slightly off proportions, the weird lighting, the too smooth skin. These are not real photos. And here's the thing about timing: it is late at night. The country is asleep. Most people aren't going to see these in real time. So, who is the audience for this? Now, people are going to have a lot of different reactions to this. Some people are going to laugh it off as weird but harmless. Some people, a lot of people, honestly, are going to find it deeply strange coming from someone currently holding the most powerful office in the world. But let me give you the honest analysis here because I think the comedy angle is actually distracting from what matters. Right now, tonight, while these posts are going up, millions of American families are stressed about groceries, about rent, about gas prices, about whether they are going to be able to keep up with the cost of living that has not come down the way people were hoping. These are real concerns affecting real people in US and in the Canada. And the question people are asking, and it's a fair question, is this: what does it say about priorities when the late night focus on AI fantasy images while those issues are still unresolved? That's not a partisan question. That's just an honest one. And I think it deserves a straight answer, which right now nobody has. And the posts keep going. There's a photo of Melania that circulated that same evening, now on its own fine. But the timing of it coming right after a shooting incident had been in the news cycle struck a lot of people as tone deaf, whether that was intentional, poor timing, or just a coincidence. It got noticed. And when you are in that position, timing is part of the message, whether you intend it or not. Then there's the Mount Rushmore image, an edit photo, his face placed alongside with presidents already craved into that mountain. That image has been circulating in certain online communities for a while now. But choosing to repost it at this hour on this particular night sends a very specific message about how someone sees their own legacy. And then there were the comments Trump made about having all the cards, referencing trade negotiations and the broader geopolitical movement. Now, look, it is possible that accurate in certain specific contexts, but here's the contrast that's hard to ignore. While these late night posts are painting a picture of total confidence and strength, Americans are watching real world tensions that don't feel resolved at all. Global trade uncertainty, supply chain pressure, inflation that's cooling but still hitting households hard. These aren't abstract problems. They are things people are dealing with every single week. And a lot of Americans across the political spectrum are looking at this late night activity and genuinely wondering, what is the actual game plan here? What is this in service of? That disconnect between the image being projected online and what everyday people are experiencing is something worth naming directly. So, here's the bottom line. In the span of one evening, you have got a 78-year-old sitting president on a stage in Florida bragging about passing a cognitive screening test. Then, hours later, his accounts are posting AI generated images of himself shirtless at the Lincoln Memorial. Then, a Melania photo with questionable timing. Then, his face edited onto Mount Rushmore. Whether you support him or not, and I genuinely mean that. That combination of things in one night is worth paying close attention to be because this is the person making decisions that affect your gas prices, your grocery bill, your trade deals, and your country's standing in the world. I'm not here to tell you what to think about it. That's not my job. My job is to show you exactly what happened, put it in context, and let you be an adult who draws their own conclusions. So, what do you think? Is this a calculated distraction? Is it something else? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you something real to think about, hit that like button. It helps more people find this channel. Share it with someone who wants the actual story, not just a hot take. And I'll see you in the next one. I am Frank John. This has been Joshu Reaction. Stay informed, stay sharp. Take care. Talk soon. Bye bye.